Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Fully Charged Gardener. Thank you very much for tuning in again, I really do appreciate it. In today's video we are going to be looking at this, the Stihl HLA85 telescopic long reach hedge trimmer. Fantastic bit of kit. Now stowed, it is this big. I can't remember the figure for it unstowed, but it does fold up nicely for transport. When it is fully open and fully extended, it has a total reach of 3.3 metres, 330 centimetres. Now this part here is basically the HLA85. I did a video on that before, so go check it out if you're interested. So basically we've got the same EC motor, which gives us 3,000 strokes per minute. We've got a 50 centimetre cutter bar with 33mm two spacings and a cutting capacity of 26 millimeters. We have the same 115 degrees angle of adjustment like the 65. It won't run in this safety transport position, but it will run in between these little locked increments that you've got with this little adjuster here. Again, I'll do some close-ups of that. So there's plenty of room for adjustment, and if you're on top of a hedge and you don't want to be getting down to adjust it, you can slip the collar back, give it a little flick, and it will adjust quite nicely, just like that. Again, I'll do some close-ups, so don't worry. Naked, the machine weighs 4.4 kgs. Now the ultimate weight of the machine depends on the battery you choose, if that makes sense, and we choose to run the AP300 battery in. So this naked is 4.4 kgs. With the AP300 battery in there, you're looking at 6.2 kgs total weight. So the AP300 battery, but actually before I show you that and we run it, you can use this unit with a backpack battery. Again, it's not something I do, but what I like is the fact that you have the option to do it, and all you need is the AP adapter, and you slot it in like so, and you're away. Like I say, I don't, with these backpack batteries you can get like over 800 minutes of run time, which is insane really when you think about it. I prefer personally to use the AP300 battery, which will give you 180 minutes run time, which is more than enough for us, because just cycle 2 batteries. Again, that's full trigger time. Speaking of trigger, and I'll do some close-ups of this, there is the trigger lock, and then you have a fully featherable trigger. Another nice little detail of this trimmer is the fact that the battery, again I'll do a close-up so don't worry, the battery is inset from the bottom of the unit, so if you're standing it up on the ground, the battery's not actually in direct contact with the soil, which is a nice little touch. There is a, I'm going to have to trim that hedge in a minute because that's annoying me. There is a little clip here, swivel clip, so if you want to attach to a harness or one of those elephant trunk things you can do. And then again I'll do a close-up, but to extend the shaft you simply flick this lever and out she pops, and as you can see that's quite a shaft. So just to quickly show you some of those features I was talking about, so to adjust the angle of the head you just have this little collar that you slide back like so, and it will lock into the different increments just like that. So easy to do. To extend the shaft we have this little quick release lever, very much like you'd find on like a mountain bike or something with a quick release saddle. One mistake people do make is they'll over tighten this and force it and it will snap. You don't need it that tight. All it's there is just enough resistance to prevent the shaft from slipping out. Innuendo bingo again on this one. So yeah, you just undo it like that and you just pick however long you want your shaft to be and it will hold it there. Got my finger stuck. Yeah, you don't need to over crank this. Just another common mistake that people do. Far too many people are so over heavy handed with kit, it drives me nuts. There's like an oval profile to the shaft here, so to stop it from rotating too much. Yeah, so it's as simple as that. Just a simple locking mechanism, and you can slide it in. Nut you can adjust with like a Torx head to adjust how floppy your head is. I like mine quite loose on the trimmer, so that you can flip it down with one hand when, you know, just makes it easier. If you'd like your head to be a little bit stiffer to move, you can just tighten that up and that will make it stiffer to move. Sorry, this is about my 15th take on doing that one without laughing. I am such a child. But anyway, I thought I'd point that one out. And then coming back to the grip here, you've got a nice long grip, and then you've got this little latch here if you want to connect it to a harness. Coming back to the trigger, the simple safety lock again, so when it's back here the machine will not fire. Undo the lock and it will fire. Nice rubberized grip here for all weather use, because you can use it in wet weather. And then going back here, this little recess that I mentioned earlier, so that the machine, when it's on the ground, the battery isn't coming into contact with the ground. Again, just a simple locking mechanism on the back there. So there's your close-ups. Right, so let's have a look at the machine in operation. But before we do that, I'm going to put a lid on because I'm going to be cutting above my head. Again, ear defenders are not needed for this machine because it's so quiet. But, as I've mentioned before, I have Bluetooth built into this helmet, so I can listen to some music while I'm cutting. Just get this battery out of the way. So these telescopic units are fantastic, as they eliminate the need for so much ladder work. The more time you can spend on the ground with your feet firmly on terra firma, the better. There's some fantastic tripod ladders on the market now which make things a lot safer, but even still, you can't beat 2 feet on the ground. Now you have to bear with me because I'm not quite sure how the audio sounds, because I've got my microphone hidden in the hedge here, but hopefully you can pick up just how quiet it is. And again, you haven't got that 2-stroke engine rattling away, so you're not worried about where you're putting a hot exhaust or anything. Beautiful balance, no vibration. Well, there's a little bit of vibration because it's a reciprocating cutter head, but you haven't got a long shaft in there transferring the drive from the engine. It's directly driven from the motor here, so a lot less vibration, a lot less noise, just very comfortable to use, nicely balanced for the swing. Let's do a few more cuts. Let's go up and there are some nice chunky branches in here, just talking to my microphone. Now I'll just come back to my microphone now. Oh no, I'm such a short ass, I can't reach those branches up there. Shall I get a ladder? No, I know what I'll do. I'll extend the shaft. Sorry guys, I do think I'm funny, but probably not as funny as I think. Right, here we go. Up and over. have a quick go on some taxus as well, so you can see it with some taxus. There you are, I think you get the idea. I'm going to stop there before I make too much mess, because it's Bank Holiday Monday and I'm about ready for a beer. So, thank you very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.